Hello, Tennessee State University students, and welcome back. First of all, I want to start by saying just how delighted I am to welcome you back to school and back to campus. I am proud of your decision to move forward in your education. Education is vitally important. Without a good education, it is increasingly impossible to have a good quality of life and manage the technology that determines our ability to receive information and understand how the world operates. College affords the wonderful opportunity to interact with others, to learn about our history and other world history, and become acquainted with other cultures. Great changes have been taking place in our lives. You have been living, working, and attending school during a worldwide pandemic. You have been living at a time when we are witnessing a national reckoning on race. An important presidential election has taken place, an attack on the Capitol of the United States of America, and in all of this, you have witnessed a new administration that has responded with a government stimulus plan, subsidized unemployment, support for small and minority-owned businesses, the availability of healthcare equipment for frontline healthcare workers, and our government has created testing for the detection of the coronavirus for everyone. You have indeed been through a pandemic that will determine the next phase of your life. And while there is much that is unknown at this time, your education and your knowledge will help you to make good decisions and have good judgment. And while you have experienced adversity in your daily lives, it has caused you to become more creative and resilient during these difficult times. You are now in the gig economy, requiring different ways to earn a living and to address challenges. Social media has created new and extensive information which connects us and all of us to other ideas and cultures. And in all of this, it has afforded you the opportunity to join with others in protesting against police brutality and racial justice. Your awareness about the impacts of climate change is evident in the way you think about record-breaking heat, wildfires, floods, pollution, and food production. And while you are introduced to new information and extremely powerful social media platforms, you must never forget from whence you come. And remember the HBCU tradition of activism and self-determination. I have no doubt that you will work hard and that you will absorb all of the knowledge that is being afforded to you at this wonderful university, which will determine your lifestyle, your quality of life, and the careers you will embark upon. I have faith in you, and I have confidence that you will use your power and your knowledge to help make this country and this world a better place for all. May I remind you, during the 2020 election, we saw a huge increase in voter turnout among black voters. But you must know, because of that success, racism, hatred, and discrimination has again raised its ugly head. And 19 states in this country have passed voter suppression legislation in an attempt to deny the power and influence of the black vote and the ability for black voters to determine whom their elected officials and leaders in this government are that are making decisions about all of our daily lives. College students, you must not allow your votes to be suppressed with many of these strategies that are designed to keep you and others from voting. I am depending on college students to exercise your right to vote and for you to encourage others to do likewise. Many of us that you have elected to office are now fighting tooth and nail to protect and expand our right to vote against these concerted forces. I have encouraged my colleagues to vote for H.R. 1, the For the People Act that's languishing in the United States Senate. This is a bill that will protect our voting rights, eliminate excessively long voting lines at the polls, restore the right for people with prior convictions who have served their time to be able to register to vote, and same-day and online voter registration, and many other provisions that will defeat those governors and those states that are attempting to suppress the vote. My colleagues and I are working to pass the John Lewis Voting Rights Act, named after my friend and civil rights hero, the late Congressman John Lewis. This legislation would overturn the Supreme Court decision that allows states and municipalities, that have demonstrated voter suppression and exclusion to continue to do so. Students of Tennessee State University, you are our future. You are indeed the future that we are depending on to help create and support public policy that will eliminate racism, discrimination, marginalization, and exclusion. This back-to-school event, Reclaiming Our Time, speaks to what has to be done. If you truly want to reclaim your time, use all of the tools that are available to you to indeed stand strong, stand tall, resist any and all efforts to defeat you and your purpose, and let the world know you are indeed reclaiming your time.